Today's edition of The Rockin' Review is brought to you by MyClickNation.com, helping you get your fair share. Hello everybody and welcome to The Rockin' Review. For today it is Thursday, January 28th of 2010. I'm Doug Kryl. Top news stories around central Arkansas today: the winter weather, winter storm warnings in place for the northern two-thirds of the state, an environmental group targeting Senator Blanche Lincoln, and a Civil War group is running short on money to promote a major anniversary. Details on those stories online at therockinreview.com. Looking around the blogs today from Central Arkansas, good news from the north side of the river, where the Thea Foundation has announced that it is going to offer space above their gallery for aspiring artists. You can contact the Thea Foundation for more information on that. From Roby Brock comes news today that there are 3, maybe 4 possible locations, new locations, for the Arkansas State Fair. Plans to move the state fair have generated a lot of controversy. Little Rock, of course, would like to keep the fair in the city of Little Rock. Right now it looks like it might move north of town to the Jacksonville area. And back to the political scene, in case you don't think that anybody cares about Arkansas politics, CQ Politics is one of the big political blogs nationwide, has picked up news about the challengers to Senator Blanche Lincoln, and they note some very interesting names beyond what the headline shows. I think if you take a look, you will be interested. I want to go back to the weather for just a moment here and just talk about it a bit. We do deal with winter weather here in Arkansas. The big problem is we're always right on that line between rain and freezing rain and ice and snow. Seems that if everybody plans for it and it's forecast, nothing happens. It seems if everybody says it's not going to be a big deal, it turns out to be a big deal. The problem we have is that outside of the Delta, this is a hilly, almost mountainous state, and a little bit of ice goes a long way on the bridges and overpasses. So everybody doesn't need to flock to the grocery store. It's not going to be a long-term event according to most of the forecasters, but do drive carefully and pay attention. Today's edition of The Rockin' Review brought to you by MyClickNation.com, helping you get your fair share, helping you protect your online privacy, and helping you make a few bucks in the process. And before we leave you for today, I want to remind you, anytime you make a post on Twitter that you'd like us to see, just use the hashtag #TRIR for The Rockin' Review. It'll show up on The Rockin' Review right over in the sidebar in our Twitter feed. Just put a #TRIR at the end of your tweet. That's it for The Rockin' Review for today. We'll talk again tomorrow.